Welcome back to another Minetest mod review. Today we are taking a look at the chat logger mod, which I kind of have mixed feelings about, to be quite honest. So all it does is add the chat command and then an interface so you can see the last chat messages. Now, of course, to demo this in single player is kind of difficult. So basically, I've just threw out a bunch of random chat messages here. Let's see what else. We'll just do like chat logger and I don't know, maybe that didn't really look like a swear word, did it? Now, does this look like a swear word? I don't even know. Like, how do you make things that look like swear words? That kind of, I guess. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. Let's just do a variety of words here. Sure, that looks good. Okay, so lots of people on the server. It's just me, but we'll pretend. And we want to know what's going on, right? Because we like to see what people are chatting about. And now if we've just joined the server, I wouldn't actually have all of this chat history for the server. This is the chat history for this, what do we even consider it? This run of the game. So I guess actually the best way to demo this, let's completely, hey, why did it not full screen? What? Okay, the best way to demo this, I just exited completely out of Minetest. If I hit F10 now, you'll see I have no chat history available here. But if I go ahead and do chat log, bada boom, bada bing, I have the last 500 messages that were sent in this world. If it was a server, obviously you would have the last 500 messages sent on the server, or up to the last 500 messages. So you can see here the server was started. Wait, how did I join before the server started? Oh, I suppose that makes sense because it's single player. So you join before the world technically starts, I guess. I don't get any leaving messages or server shut down, but I suppose that also makes sense because of the server shutting down. That happens before the mod can do anything about it. So anyways, we just have a list of all the chat messages. And say now I wanted to, I don't know, see what people were saying about the admin. Ooh, we can see that single player says I hate the admin. Also says the admin's awful. Also asks if somebody can ban the admin, and asks if people want to help raid the admin's house. Interesting. Okay, that's the only time the word house comes up. Let's see what else this single player character is saying. Okay, they got a lot of things. They're saying they're talking about killing and fighting and banning and chatting and losers and all of our swear words. So let's see if people are swearing here. So we're just gonna go ahead and do asterisk actotroph asterisk. Oh, okay. We got a couple that came up. I have a feeling this. I see, because each line starts with an actotroph, or what you might call a hash sign, hash mark, hash symbol, and then the asterisks are used over there. So I wonder what happens if we do something like LEP, because that's found in single player. Okay, that was probably a poor one. Okay, this is a test. EST pulls up test. Makes sense. What if we wanted to check for like a specific time? Did anything happen at 39? Oh, okay, we got 4 chat messages at 21:39. Let's see if there's anything at 21:40. Okay, we got some chat messages at 21:40. Okay, good to know. The one thing that I don't want to say I dislike, but this is just open to anybody. There's no restriction on it. It doesn't have a privilege requirement. So literally anybody can join, run this command, assuming it was running on the server, and they could see the last 500 chat messages, which I feel like could be, you know, slightly a privacy thing. Now, of course, we assume if it's a server, anybody could join at any time and could see any chat messages. So the ability to see chat messages that were sent before you joined, you know, may not be considered by some to really be a privacy issue. And I would agree to an extent. You know, you shouldn't be putting out private information on a public server anyways. But I would like to see this behind a privilege of some sort. That, you know, obviously a server owner could add that as a default privilege that players get. But I see this being more useful for moderators. Because, say it was behind a privilege, you give your moderators this privilege, and then they join, and they say, okay, let me look at the last 500 messages. Okay, somebody just gave me a complaint saying that, you know, somebody was trying to raid something. Okay, let's look at the word raid. Okay, I see single players trying to raid the admin's house. Okay. And this was at 2140, so I could check, you know, 2139. Well, wouldn't make sense to check before that. Let me check 2140. I don't see anybody responding. Let's check 2141. I don't see anything there. Okay. Let me just pull up single player. See what's all going on here. Anybody want to raid the admin's house? I don't see anybody responding, so I think we're okay. And you could use this as a moderation tool so that your moderators wouldn't have to have access to the actual chat logs, which can be difficult to set up because I don't even know how you would actually do that. Give them like, yeah, how would you do that? You'd have to take the chat log output because that's logged to a file. But I don't know how often that file is saved. You'd have to somehow push that file to like an FTP server so that your moderators could visit a URL to see the chat log. Or of course, if you had it linked to, you know, IRC or Discord, you could do like a hidden channel that the moderators had access to. But this is a nice way to have it self-contained onto the server. But again, it's available to everybody, which I won't continue beating a dead horse, as the expression goes. But yeah, it's pretty nice. Of course, in single player, it has 0 value. But for a server, it definitely, I could see it being quite useful. That's going to wrap this video up. Thanks for watching. If you are interested in downloading this mod, the links will all be on my website, which will be linked down in the video description. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.